Welcome back to Blue Zone Homestead. In this vlog, I'm going to talk about how can we grow our very own sweet potatoes with shop-bought sweet potato as a starter potato. So I've got 3 sweet potatoes in here in front of me, what I have bought from the shop. And what I have done a couple of months ago, I submerged them half in this instance, in a coffee or tea mug. So I've put a toothpick all around the sweet potato, about halfway through. So the reason for that, so that then sits nicely in the cup, and the bottom of the sweet potato is not quite touches the end of the cup. I've done the same in here and the same in this one as well. So as you can see, my sweet potatoes now are sending up shoots, all these lovely shoots. And when the shoots are getting roughly maybe about this length, then I pinch it off the potato and then I'm putting in this jar. In this jar I've got water and I've got all these sweet potatoes in here, and what is happening in here now, they are getting some lovely roots on them. So our next job is going to be like with this really tall one, or the one that's got nice decent roots on them. I'm going to put them in a plant pot. So that's gonna be the starter, and as soon as my frost, I've still got about another 4 weeks of my last frost, then I'm going to plant it out to the polytunnel. So I will be showing you step by step how we are going to grow the sweet potato together this year. In my climate, in England, it's not the best results. So, you know, when you live in a hot climate, a warm, beautiful part of the world where you've got all these lovely sunshine for very long growing season, you can probably grow a sweet potato the size of this teapot. No, I'm happy with some little teeny tiny ones as well. I'm always hopeful and aiming to have a better and better harvest every year, but you know, it is what it is. I tend to grow only in one raised bed because the end result, it's not that good. Like, let's say my normal potatoes, I can grow abundant of them. So I'm gonna fill this up now with water right up to the rim, each one, and I'm going to put this back on a windowsill. And then I will be showing you the next step. With these shoots with some roots on, we are going to pot this on today. Another project I am working on today, making this carpet or a rug. This is my biggest so far I am making. I'm well over halfway now to making this rug, and I thought I'd bring you along and I show you one of my hobby. I've only started making these not long ago, probably not even a year ago I've started, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I have made several since. If you're interested, then I can show you all the projects I've been working on and are finished, or all the things I've made. So I'm using 4 thread in this rug. They are like a medium size, and this gives me this really nice to step on rug, like really nice and thick. And I really enjoy mixing the colors together, because I think it's just looking amazing. You know, you can do it all the same color. You can use the wall from the very thick wall to the not so thick. I've been made with some not so thick ones, so will look nice like on a wall as well, or on a table, you know, as a mat, doormat, or whatever. Or you can make it huge, just make a proper carpet. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this, so I thought I'll bring you along and I'll show you how I make this beautiful carpet. I am using all these colors. I absolutely love these, are my favorite colors. And it's so easy, you guys. As you get into it so quick, and it's super easy to make. It is time consuming, but again, it's not too time consuming. I only started doing this yesterday and I worked on it maybe about a couple of hours, maybe 3-4 hours, the very max. And I'm actually halfway through making this huge one. And every time I finish one, I just add the next color. It's called a peg loom, this little tool I'm using, and I'm literally just going around in between these pegs like that. I bought mine from Amazon. You can buy all different sizes, from the smallest one to a absolute huge one. Now you can make big carpets with them. And look how fast this goes. And when I go through a few times like this, I'll show you, I'm nearly coming to the end now for one of my wall, how I add in on the next one. And I will also show you how I take this off. So my next 4, I've chosen 2 greeny and 1 orange and more yellowy color. And now I'm going to add a green one. So I just drop the wool and I'm just going to make a knot with the one what finished, this burgundy red. And that's how I just attach the 2 together. Very tight, and then we carry on. Put this aside for now, and I'm gonna do 2 more before we can take it off, and I show you how I do that. This is so relaxing, and it's just so nice when you can see, you can, you know, a next step to self-sufficiency. Right, I think I'm gonna just drop this and I'll show you. I pull this out, pull this off it and push it back in that hole. I'll bring you closer to show you. So I pull this out, I pull on the string and put it back. Will probably take me another good few hours to finish this off. I will show you the end result. I'm just keep doing exactly the same. So every time I pull this on, lift it out, pull on the string and put it back in a hole, that peg. So in this way my carpet gets longer every time I do this, with about a good few inch. Look. And I just do this like that. And I'll do it all over again. So I just go around in between, in and out those pegs until I get right to the end. And then we just come back the same way. And every time I go on both ways, I just push it down like that. I've been working on that carpet now, my hand is a bit stiff, so I thought I'm gonna come out. I was actually a bit cold in the house, and it's so nice in here in the potting shed. It's like a sauna, so lovely. Okay, so let's put on the sweet potatoes, what we did have a look at, and I'll show you how I grow mine. So I've picked out from this jar 4, because these 4 has got now nice roots on. They're looking nice and healthy. So I've got 4 pots with my homemade compost. I'm just gonna use this dibber and poke a hole. It's quite damp, this compost still. And I'm just going to put them in there like this. And firm the soil around it. I just probably give them a touch of water. And friends, that's the next step to grow our sweet potatoes. I will bring this back with me because they don't like cold, and we are going to have possible frost the next few days again in the end of April. So, but look, hopefully we can grow a beautiful sweet potato harvest from this shoot. I've covered the potatoes with straw, what were like quite high up. I tried to earthen them up with the compost around it, if it was only like an inch. But if it's like a few inch, it's hard to cover. So I've put straw around it because it's no wind, so it works. If it's windy, it won't work because it just takes all over the place. And I've also covered the strawberries. I've only covered the strawberries with fleece, because I don't think so we're going to have a hard frost, but tomorrow night I might need to cover it with straw and fleece. And I'm also going to cover that little patch of potatoes that are really at an advanced stage now with that cover. So yeah, let's go finish off that carpet. So that's what I've done to save the potatoes, to cover them with straw. And if they were only a little bit up, I've just earthened them up with soil. I've made yesterday lamb chops. I've used some sweet chili, and cowboy candy and barbecue sauce on it. It was delicious, really spicy. Next time I only use half of the cowboy candy on it. But yeah, we still got some leftovers, so I thought we can do roast parsnip with it. Let's see what this parsnip looks like from last year. So if we can get some carrot, parsnip and maybe leek. We can take this out without damaging it. That'd be great. Let's see. That's some oregano. Wow, this one's not great. No, I'll give this to the goat. better. Lucy Bear. What's the matter? What's the matter? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes. If these ones any better. Here. These ones loads better, friends. Oh wow. Now we're talking, friends. Yeah, this row, it's amazing. So I'm sure we can roast this honey roasted parsnip. Let's go get some carrot and a leek. So we can roast this as well. That is lovely leek. And get some carrot. Not perfect, but I'm sure we can have a nice harvest. Give this to the goats. All these carrots, it's in the ground from last year. This to Willow. Beautiful. Should have brought a basket with us. And I might use this oregano up. Now we pulled it up. Let's see what this beetroot looks like from last year. Wow, looks all right. Got so much going on in this greenhouse. I still have these tomatoes looking fantastic. Oh, they smell gorgeous. It's gonna be hanging prints. Next week, we're going to plant them out. I'm gonna have some experimental. Look at all these beautiful lettuces. Radish. All the flowers. I need to plant. I definitely need to separate this basil the next couple of days. I've got all this to give away. If you're local to me And if you would like to grow all these kale, celery, calendula, peppers, chilies, tomatoes, what else I've got in here? Purple sprouting broccoli, kohlrabi. Please let me know, because I would be more than happy to give this to you. Cabbages, so you can grow your own crop. All these are my leftovers. You know, I've got more than enough already, and I would like to give this to somebody. Everything in here now live here permanently with my greenhouse heater, because it got low temperature still, so they wouldn't do this well without the greenhouse heater. But I think they do so much better out here than in a house now. So all these are all the different varieties of peppers, chilies and tomatoes, and melon, loofah, cucumbers, tomatillo and the rest. Look at this tomato plant. How gorgeous is this? Look at this, all these tiny hair on the stem. It's all roots. So if I would plant this tomato plant this deep, where my finger is, all these little hairs would grow huge roots, and they would make an amazing tomato plant. Amish paste this is. With this we're gonna make some amazing things this year. We're going to can so much paste, tomato paste. What else we're gonna make with it? The paste tomatoes, pasta sauce, spaghetti sauce. We're gonna make all the yummy sauces. I can't remember now. I need to have a look through the pantry. But yeah, this is an amazing healthy plant. Only in this tiny pot, few inches tall. And still do amazing in a homemade compost. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just gonna give them a good drink, and I'll go and finish up that carpet in the house, or do a little bit of work on it. Probably I won't be finishing it today because still got lots to do, because then I need to make some dinners. I'm going to roast all that yummy vegetables we've just harvested from the garden. I am closing these doors now, even though it's only about 5. It's only 4:30, and then later on I'll come out and turn the greenhouse heater on. We're back to the kitchen, and look all these beautiful harvests we've just managed to have from the garden. So I'm going to make roast vegetables. I'm gonna grab a few potatoes, and it's all homegrown. We've got carrot, parsnip, leek, bit of oregano and beetroot. I'm just going to give this a good scrape, and we're going to use this up for dinner tonight with that jalapeno and barbecue roasted lamb chops, and I'm gonna make some roast potato with them. Look at this parsnip. This is massive. I peeled and chopped up all the vegetables we've just harvested from the garden. I'll put some oil on it. I am using rapeseed oil today, and I'm just going to season it now. So garlic, parsley, salt. Garlic, parsley, salt. A bit of tomato, basil, salt. Mushroom, salt. By the way, I make these spices myself. Salt, dill, tomato powder, celery, ginger, mint, vegeta. So I'm gonna put a bit of this. Smoked paprika, dill, onion, ginger, green powder, salt and basil. And a little bit of these. Okay. It smells good. And this will go to the air fryer. I'm going to peel the potatoes next. This is the lamb chops I've made yesterday, so we're going to have this leftover lamb chops. It's the gherkins I pickled, so we're gonna have that with it as well. And roast potatoes. I've got the potatoes ready now. Look at this purple twinge on them. Doesn't that look gorgeous? It's just a variety. Absolutely fine. I've only put a teaspoon of rapeseed oil and like half a teaspoon of salt, and this both will go to the air fryer, and I'm just going to heat the lamb chops up for dinner. Look at this beautiful cheese I've made. I've used actually 15 litres to make 2 kilograms of goat cheese. And next I'm just going to do the last shape to my sourdough bread, and this is now going to the fridge overnight, and we're gonna make a lovely bread tomorrow. So I'll show you how I shape mine. These nice bubbles. I've got a bit of rice flour on top of my vanneton basket. And this will make a lovely loaf. In front of me, this is my freeze-dried peppers and tomatoes from last year. They're so beautiful. I'll just pinch the ends together. Cover this with shower cap. I'll leave this out now actually for a good few hours before I'm going to put this to the fridge. This is like a never ending, but I love it. I've actually been running out now of wool, so I've got 5 more to use up, and I think I'm gonna have to finish this carpet because I've actually got no more wool. But I really enjoy making this rug. And I really like the colours. It's been so beautiful, the weather today, but the night's gonna be cold. I still have to go out to cover the potatoes and lock up, close the greenhouse, the polytunnel, sorry. We've closed the greenhouses. I've got to go back to turn the greenhouse heaters on. I don't know where I'm gonna put this yet, so I'm just keep making it because I really enjoy it. The longer this gets now and the heavier, it's harder to take this out and pull on it. This one is actually easy because I have to pull on it. I'm gonna turn the active fryer in a minute. I'll eat in an hour or so. I've got dinner. So I pull it down like that. So it gets longer and longer each time. And then we get the end, and then we start again. The honey roasted vegetables are done. A little bit overdone perhaps. I put 200 degrees Celsius and 20 minutes, and this happened in 10 minutes. Chips looking amazing, but yeah, my air fryer, I am just learning to use my air fryer, so this one is a bit overdone, especially the leek, it's burnt, but looking delicious. And it's still got so much left, so I'm just going to put the shower cup on the top, and then this goes to the fridge. Dinner is ready. I just dished up, so we've got cowboy candy barbecue lamb chops with honey roasted vegetables. We've got leek, beetroot, carrot and parsnip out of the garden, and potatoes from storage, and I'm serving it with gherkin. I am now so close to finish this carpet, and I absolutely love it, friends. What do you think? So what I need to do now, I'm just going to use up the last few bits of that wool, what we have in here, and I'm just going to finish it off. And I am so chuffed how this turned out. Wow, can't believe it. I finished the rug and I could not be happier with the result. I absolutely love it. It is so comfortable. It's nice to sit on it, lay on it, walk on it. So this took me 2 afternoons. So I've been making this today and yesterday, quite a few hours in the afternoon hours, like a whole afternoon kind of time. Well, I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. We managed to pop out, pot on, so that's good. That keeps it going. The shoot will still pop up. We put them in the water to get the roots developed, and then we're going to pot them up, and then hopefully in end of May, June time, we can plant it out to the final position, to the polytunnel. So the next is gonna be, I need to weed the paths in the garden and put the wood chipping, so that's gonna be one of our next job. And I need to do some separating some seeds like the basil and quite a few, as I've showed you today from the greenhouse. But hope you enjoy your garden as much as I do, and see you very soon. Bye friends!